Welcome, Jack Yates family, to the first Jack Yates annual picnic as we honor the legends over at Jack Yates. The first Jack Yates, 2610 Elgin. And what can you say about Mr. James Tickner? Played in the Thanksgiving game of Jack Yates 1955 and the graduate of Jack Yates of 1956. And what can you say about the man, Mr. Mantan, Don Dixon, Reverend Dixon, who played in the last Thanksgiving game at 2610 Elgin. See, over there at 2610 Elgin, they didn't have enough room to practice football at Jack Yates High School. So those guys had to walk from Jack Yates all the way to Emancipation Park to practice football. Now, you know what Jack Yates was at 2610 Elgin, who later became James G. Ryan. And they had to walk all the way from Jack Yates all the way to Emancipation Park because Jack Yates was crowded and they didn't have no room for no football field, especially when you had kids coming from Sunnyside, Harrisburg, and Piney Point, because there wasn't no Virgin. And the white schools over there in Piney Point, which was Robert E. Lee, they wasn't accepting blacks, only whites only. And the other place over there in Harrisburg, which was Milby, they was not accepting blacks. So they all had to come to Jack Yates at 2610 Elgin. Welcome to Jack Yates 3703 Sampson, September 1958. Jack Yates get a brand new school, and one of the first football players to come and play for Jack Yates was William Harvey, who finished in the Jack Yates class of 1960. He was one of the first to come to play football over there at Jack Yates, where they practiced on the campus. That's right. They had a place in 1958. And the 1959 football team with William Harvey Jr. practiced right there on the campus of Jack Yates High School. But let's talk about the legends, the superstars that came out of Jack Yates in 1962. Mr. Rome Nixon, he gonna be there to represent the Jack Yates class of 1962, the first state championship team to come out of Jack Yates at 3703 Sampson. Featured Mr. Sylvester Armstrong, Mr. Rural Hampton, Mr. Eddie Hughes, along with Irvin Leroy Smith, along with Mr. Lionel Williams, Clarence Rock Cooper, and Grady Cavins. Those are some of the stars that came out of the Jack Yates 1962 state championship, which was the first championship that Coach Patterson had at 3703 Sampson. He had quite a few over 2610, but this 1962 was the first state championship at 3703 Sampson. Welcome to the Jack Yates Lounge 1965 state football team and the last state championship that Coach Andrew Pat Patterson had before he retired. And some of the great guys who played on that team and was part of that team is Mr. Larry Blackman, Mr. Reginald Williams, Mr. Roland Cotton, Mr. Kenneray Williams, and Ron Reed. He didn't want to be part of this, so we deleted Ron Reed and we brought in Mr. Curtis Boyd. The party gonna go on with or without you, and that's the way it go, y'all. One monkey ain't gonna stop this party, because this is our legacy, and we can't let nobody interfere with Jack Yates' legacy. So if they don't want to be part of this legacy, somebody else will. So we replaced Ron Reed with Curtis Boyd, and he would be represented probably with his wife, Rosalind Boyd, will be representing Curtis Boyd. And also Mr. David Spotsfield and Major Stevenson. Some of these guys have passed away, and we want to let their family know they are part of Jack Yates' legacy and part of Jack Yates' football legacy, such as Sylvester Armstrong. He no longer here with us. Also, Mr. Eddie Hughes. He no longer here with us. But we want their family to know we at Jack Yates are still thinking about them because they are part of Jack Yates' legacy football program, especially the state championship team. And also, Major Stevenson. He's no longer here, but we're going to have somebody to represent Major. And also Mr. Curtis Boyd. He no longer here. We're going to have somebody to represent Curtis Boyd. And his wife, Rosalind Boyd, will be delighted to come in to pick up his certificate. Because this is something that needed to be done a long time ago. But we had people who, I don't want to be part of it. Well, then you ain't got to. Because one monkey ain't going to stop a show. Because this is our legacy. And if you don't want to put your name on our legacy at Jack Yates, well then that's sad, because you are leaving your legacy, and your kids and grandkids will never know nothing about it. But since the white man ain't doing it, and it ain't done, when you say the white man, who you talking about? The television station. Now if they was doing it, everybody want to do it. Why? Because the white man is doing it. But when a black person puts something together, he's got very little participation. And the bad part about it, you got negative people who don't want to be part of it. But the party got to go on. And we want to see your face in the place to come in, all of Jack Yates family, to show some respect and some gratitude for the people who just going to come out and get their certificate for participating in the Jack Yates Line Football Championship team of 1962. And Mr. Rome Nixon will be part of this. And I thank Mr. Rome Nixon for his patience and his gratitude to help me do whatever we got to do to help the school. Because some of these people don't give a doggone about the school. They say they do, but their actions show that they don't care. But it's okay, because the party gonna go on. The train gonna keep on rolling, baby. So we want to see your face this coming Saturday, Adel Park, and we're going to honor these guys and let their family know that they are part of Jack Yates' family and part of Jack Yates' football legacy. So this coming Saturday, Adel Park, we're going to be honoring all these people to let their family know that we haven't forgot about them. So please, if you want to be a real Jack Yates Line, come out and support this. And this is the first picnic that we're going to have. We will have a second picnic that will feature all the Jack Yates football team from the 1960s all the way until the 1966 football team will be honored next year. And we hope to have it at Emancipation Park. Thank you, and God bless you, and thank you for all of your support. Jack Yates Line, let's come out, show our pride, and let everybody know we are Jack Yates.